Okay, I'm at 120 Kiana in Brandon. I just had a conversation with the neighbor behind me, and that's the one who's using that blower. Just giving you a little bit of a panoramic view of the neighborhood. That's the guy I was talking to. So, quiet road. He actually turned off the blower to talk to me, and it was very, very quiet here for a few minutes, but he's back at it. So anyway, let's take a peek. The tenants have stepped out. If you like this house, based on this video, I can get you details about the roof and AC. This gutter looks like it's pretty beaten up. Not that that's a very expensive thing. The roof, I'd have to look up the age. You can see a little bit of discoloration by the piping. So, it means it's not a new roof, but doesn't mean that it's end of its life. I peeked my head in just real briefly, and I was able to see that there's a bit of upgrades, as you know from the pictures. So, I've been in this layout before, so let me kind of give you an idea of the way they lay it out. To the left here, this is normally your sitting area. You might put a coffee table, some chairs. They turn this into an office, which is not uncommon in today's, newer lifestyle. So this is the sitting area. Across from you on the right, this is your dining room table, which is what they're using it for. It does have pretty tall ceilings. You have tile floors with a little bit of the decorative going on there. Big circle archway. I can see some imperfections here in the paint. So it's just literally poorly done with the paint. I don't think it's any kind of a water leak or anything. So as you come into the living room area, see if I can turn on some lights. Okay, or not. So you have your family room. We do have some high arching ceilings. You can see the speakers in the ceiling. This floor, it's a nice floor. I think it's a laminate. Sometimes it's an engineered wood. I don't think it's real wood. I don't know. It feels solid. It actually feels real solid. You see some cracks in the tile. So this era was built with the half walls. So you kind of see over the wall from the early 90s to the early 2000s. Late 90s to early 2000s, they did a lot of those half walls. Let me see if I can turn on some lights in here. So you have a cranberry color granite with the backsplash. Your appliances, you have the black stove, stainless steel dishwasher, microwave, stainless steel dishwasher, or fridge, and finally the dishwasher. So of course off the kitchen you have the view of the living area. He says there's been a couple cards, so you can see those two along with mine. So there's been a couple of the showings going on in this short window that they gave us. Off the kitchen you also have a breakfast nook. So this is something more casual, and then of course straight through was the dining room table when we walked in. So it's kind of the two eating areas for the house. Let me go through all the bedrooms, and then I'll show you the backyard. So to the right here, I believe this is going to be your master on this side of the house, and just the master. So they continue the floors, which is nice. I could be wrong. It could be a bamboo or some type of a wood. It actually looks pretty nice. So it might not be a laminate. Pretty good sized bedroom. Actually, a really good sized bedroom. That's holding a king rather well. does have the tall ceilings. You do have the speakers in the roof. Has plantation shutters, so those are a nice upgrade. And we'll go up there in a second. So I do see a couple imperfections in the ceiling. I see these two little spots. I'm not sure what that's about. I can check and see if there's a seller's disclosure when the roof was replaced. I don't see anything damaged or anything, but just obviously something's been changed or something happened. So as we go into the bathroom, we have his and her closets with mirrors. So it's one closet. And then we have this slider to the other closet. So this would probably be his closet, not as deep. And then the other one. So we have those two closets. We go then into the bathroom. There is a pocket door. So this has definitely been renovated. Does not have the jets to it. Yeah, the shower has the shower head. Doesn't have the overhead. Just one shower head. Of course, the toilet area, and then you have linen closet. So. This right here, I guess they're still doing some improvements. No big deal. Let's see if I can turn some lights back off. All right, so this is your master bedroom and bath. You do have the tile floors here. So this house is a combination of this wood, this one, which it's not technically the same. That I can see. It looks a little different. And then we have these floors here. And even these look a little different. So you do have some different floors going on. Some people don't like to have too many different ones. Okay, so down here we have laundry room. I'll go into the garage in just a second. No sink. We have 2 beds and a bath here. Interesting, they took the door off. No, they didn't take the door off. The door is right here. But they just did that for fun, I guess. This is a smaller room. They're using a twin here, and it works. Probably a 10 by 11, maybe. 10 by 10. Let's say they're keeping it really in show-ready condition. And then down here, once again, they did also this decorative. You have the vanity. The bathroom. So. And then you have your last bedroom here. It has the laminate floors. Seems a little bigger than the last one. You have speakers in the ceiling of this one. So definitely music throughout. Has the plantation shutters. So they got a lot of stuff, but I must say they keep it about as neat as you can for as much as they got. Let's check them to see. Yeah, they have the speakers as well. So there's speakers everywhere. You can see that's your return. Your AC air handler is probably up in the roof. There's your AC system or your thermostat. So it looks pretty modern. All right, let's do the garage and then we'll do the outside. So you can hear the beeping. It is on an alarm. They have the sink outside of the outside the laundry room in the garage. This house is on gas, I can tell by this. So you do have a gas hot water heater. Wow, they even have speakers in the garage. Unreal. I'm an audio guy, so that's pretty cool. The music is everywhere. This insulation, I guess it's to keep. It's for heat. It looks like it's kind of a heat insulation. It does have the bars here. That's going to give you discounts on insurance. It's for impact hurricane resistant wind doors. It is a block house. It does have the irrigation system right there. A little bit of and most likely those doors right there was the old kitchen. A lot of times people put that in the garage. So you do have some doors there. That was probably an old fridge. So they put that all here in the garage area. It is a 2-car. It's a tight 2-car. You know, that's your typical 2-car wide garage door. You can see to the left of it, what's that, maybe a foot on either side. I've seen as much as 3 or 4 feet on either side. Usually it's about 1 to 3 feet on either side. Makes it feel bigger. But it is by definition a legitimate 2-car garage. It does have the garage door opener as well. So, okay, let's take a look at the backyard now. Air conditioning is working well. And hold on, I'm just going to go back in here. I mentioned that the air handler looked to be up in the attic. I just want to make sure that there is no air. Here it is. So you have your air handler right here, which is a great spot. If there's a leak or anything, you see right here, this is a drip line. This is a condensation drip line, and it goes outside the house, and that's where it drips. Sometimes these drip lines, they're up in the ceiling, or the line's in the ceiling, and if it backs up, it can turn into a real nightmare. I mean, you want to kind of make sure everything looks good. It looks like that's a cover on top of the hose, so you'd want to make sure everything is good. But at least if it leaks, it's not going to be, in the house coming through your ceiling. I've seen that before, and at least it's in the garage. But you'd want to make sure everything is running properly. Okay. Also, I talked about those spots up in the master. I can see a little spot right here and here. It could have been a roof leak from 10 years ago, and they fixed it, and it just has a little bit of an imperfection. I can see one right here as well. So the ceiling definitely has some history, but everything looks like it's been corrected. So your lanai. It's just an aluminum roof, so these do get pretty hot. They have 2 ceiling fans.